I never knew how much fun committing 10 to 12 felonies at one time could be until I did it. And I'm not talking about these average everyday felonies like theft or kidnapping. None of that sissy stuff. I'm talking about something exciting, like cooking meth. Yeah, any of y'all ever dabbled in holler health care? Manufactured some mountain medicine? Skenton Energizer Bunny, that's what I'm asking. Because see, what I found out is the Sudafed purification process, it's a whole lot like that game of Operation, except when you touch the sides, it's not the little feller's nose that lights up. It's the fire truck's there to put your house trailer out. Because meth will take you places. I mean, I had a buddy named Nathaniel decided it was a bright idea to ride around while cooking meth in his lap. Blew his whole wiener off. Yeah. Fastest male to female transition I'd ever seen. We used to call him Big Homie. Now they call him Natalie in the pen. 'Cause meth will take you places. I remember one time it took me to the holler in western Kentucky. I was trying to convince this 71-year-old lady she didn't need her Sudafed. Yeah, she didn't want my drugs or my money. What she wanted was a little darker. And I don't know if any of you have ever imagined mixing meth mouth with hillbilly teeth. Yeah, looked like a bunch of burnt stumps. Had a sign said next tooth, quarter mile down. Somehow she was still buck-toothed. She was so buck-toothed, she looked like one of them anglerfish out of the bottom of the ocean. Dude, she was so buck-toothed, she could have flea bit your chocolate starfish and never parted your cheeks. Meth will take you We covered that, all right. Thankfully, myself, I've been sober for 12 years now. I appreciate it, but it's highly uncalled for. Turns out I'm allergic. Yeah, every time I drink or do drugs, I break out in a horrible rash of felonies and misdemeanors. One time there was a civil judge in a paternity test. Meth, we covered that. I keep forgetting. Yeah, and the last rash I had came to a screeching halt when the brakes went out on my truck. It was methed up. But it's not like I could have pulled over for the deputy sheriff. Looking around at all the felonies I was committing at that moment, them lights were a mere suggestion. And I didn't let the wreck stop me either. Because I learned one important thing from the Dukes of Hazzard in the 80s. It only counts when they catch you. So I jumped out and took off running, and all I heard was, "Stop! I'm going to put the dog on you." And I thought to myself, I have never been afraid of dogs. So I kept going, and I seen it when he let the dog loose, and that dog was coming, and it got on that angle that dogs get on when they're about to attack something, and right about the time he jumped, I said, "Blah, blah, 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 blah." That is all you have to do to be charged with assaulting a police officer. But he didn't bite me, so I kept going. And as I was going, I looked down, and right there he was beside me like, "Hey, where are we going? What are we doing? I like you." And I just hit my knees, because at some point the shenanigans must end. All I heard was, face down now." I'm not laying down in the mud, boss. Face down now, I'm gonna put the dog on you. This is my dog now. And until this day, I still don't recall who got beat worse, me or my dog. But that's okay. That incident there, it led me and the powers to be. We came to an arrangement. I'd quit doing dumb stuff. They'd quit putting me in prison for it. So far, we're both holding our end of the deal. Because in case you don't know, there are no 5-star reviews on that place. Not one. And yet, it wasn't nearly as rapey as HBO made it out to be either. I promise you, you'll never feel as ugly as the one guy nobody tried to rape in prison.